Hey guys, 682 Charlie here. We are going to do an update of G-Scale, and this update is all the engines in G-Scale I have, so let's get started. Alright, I'll start with the newest engines in our collection. This is the Bachmann 242 Lyn, or Lyn. It's great engine. It has nice dark green, and right here the smokestack, it's changeable, so you can have a straight smokestack or the diamond. What I've done with this engine is in the headlight there's a yellow golden glow. I've replaced it for a white one so it is more like real like, I guess. So I've tried it in the dark. It's really bright. It comes with figures and everything. It's the newest one, the fully detailed one, and that's one of the new. Here's the other one. It's the Southern 762-242 Lyn, and it is the older version from Bachmann. It only has the straight top one. And we did this with KD couplers and made them look rusty. So that's our other new one for the 242 Lyn. We also have these log cars that came with, well, for the old 242, it's a set, I guess, from, these are the original cars that came with the engine, and these logs, I painted them so they look more realistic. They used to look like this, where they're all plasticky-ish. So I painted them to look like that, and I also weathered the car, as you can see. Right there, and then did knuckle couplers, rusty. The truck's rusty. So I have another one of those I'm currently working on. So that's what came with that. We also recently have gotten an Aristocraft 040. It's a New York, New Haven, and Hartford. We have put a warm LED in the headlight and a new smoke unit in there so it puffs smoke better. Also with that, we have an 040 North Pole Railroad from Aristocraft, little engine. And also we put a warm white LED light in here. And that's all for that engine. I am currently starting to put a new smoke unit in it. So that's all for this engine. In diesels, we have a Rock Island FA-1 Alco diesel, which of course we put LED lights in the two red and green dots, and the number boards light up, and a warm white-ish LED in the headlight, and interior lights. So that's our only diesel, and we have a B unit to go with it, so they'll match up, pulling a nice long freight. Both are powered, so they're pretty nice, and this one has interior lights also, and it's motor in there. It's plastic, it's just decoration. So those are our only diesels right now. Another one of our steamers are a 442, which we have painted silver, and in these little marker lights put LEDs in them, also in the headlight. Painted this KD coupler rusty, and in the back, all the way back here, these marker lights, we put LEDs in them. The back light back here, we put an LED in there. And then in the firebox inside, there's a tea light that I disassembled, and then I hooked it inside, and so when it powers up, it has a flickering firebox. Also, a tea light in the bottom underneath, so you can see underneath glow like a real one. So that just got recently done. Another one of ours is a 460. It's a Bachmann's big haulers, and as you can see, I've put these red flags here, an LED, an MTH smoke unit in here so it smokes like crazy, and in the firebox I put an orange LED flickering light and a cab light, an LED in the backlight, and sound, which I will turn the sound on so you can listen to it. And it's a system, I don't remember right now at the time what it's called, but it has a key or a remote like a car remote. A is for the bell, and then I'm sorry. A is for the whistle, and then B I don't have it hooked up for the bell, but the bell goes off by itself. It is battery powered sound, but the engine runs on electricity. So I'll turn it on for you. So that's the sound when it's idling, not moving, in neutral. Now here's the whistle. So that's the whistle, and then there's a chuck. But as you can see, I don't have it on rollers right now, so I'm not going to move it. So then when it moves, the whistle blows by itself and the bell starts ringing, and then it does the chuck and the bell shuts off. And then when it slows down, the bell turns on. So, yes, that's all for this engine. It's a Durango and Silverton. I have passenger cars for it. I replaced with LED lights and a battery pack underneath the cars and put people in them. It came with the set, and I ordered 2 extra cars, a baggage car and another coach car, so it has 4 cars right now, and that's it for this engine. The next thing is I have a logging caboose, and what I've done with it is, as you can see, I've weathered the sides so it looks older, put knuckle couplers on it, and painted them rusty, and also underneath there's a switch to turn on lights. So you can see that I put LED-ish lights in here, and then has green lights on the front, red lights on the side and back, and then interior lights if you can see them. I don't think you can see them very well on the camera, but there are interior lights. It looks really good at night, and it's nice because with battery, when it goes over a dead spot real fast, a short, small dead spot, it doesn't flicker. It stays on constantly, so that's pretty nice. And I have another one. It's a Santa Fe Barber caboose. It's Aristocraft, and it does the same thing. Has a switch underneath, and it has the lights, red lights, and then a green one in front, and an interior light. So those are my cabooses I've finished with. So that's all for cabooses. Right now I'm currently in the process of doing another 460. It's I think the 25th anniversary of Bachmann, It's the white pass. It has very good detail. As you can see, I have the front opened. I'm going to add a new smoke unit and everything just like that yellow one. My next steam engine is the Bachmann Spectrum. It's Deadwood Central. It's a big engine. I have not replaced the couplers yet on it, and I have not added a smoke unit yet. This will be my next project, and so this is my logging engine. I'm going to add sound in the tender, and inside there is a firebox that opens, and then when you're going, it flickers. It has red and yellowish gold LED in the firebox, and underneath, way down in the underneath middle, it has the same thing. So you see a flicker on the tracks, and then a flicker in the firebox. So this is my logging engine. I have 4 log cars, LGB log cars, and this is one of my favorite engines. Another one of my engines is a 464 it's an MTH, New York Central. Has sound, a crew in the cab, and an MTH smoke unit, so it smokes like crazy. It's a great engine. It's my second one of my other favorites. So that's about all my engines. I have a lot more cars. I'm not gonna show you all the cars, cause that would just be a lot more time on this video. So that's all my engines I have. So we'll be right back.